start talking about is the Treaty of Versailles, which was signed after World War I, which ended fighting. Basically, it made it so Germany had to take starting World War I, and they had to pay war reparations. So this was signed in Paris in 1919, and when they paid the reparations, they took a lot of territories away from Germany because they had to demilitarize, and because of this, they had a complete loss of income. So at around 1922, they were unable to pay the war reparations back. So they started printing lots and lots of money. They were like, we don't have any money, let's just make more and we'll use that to pay war reparations. This caused a high inflation, which by inflation I mean the value of money went down because when you throw more money into your economy, it lowers the value of your money. So when they printed this money, they printed so much it caused what we call hyperinflation, which it dropped the value of money so fast that it basically made it so money equal nothing. By 1922, the German mark, it would take 143 billion German marks equal $1 American dollar. So from here, I'll take it with Mr. Merriman. We're going to start our activity.
Hi team, you are our German society. And as our German society post-World War I, this is starting with a bunch of money. You guys are going to bid on a sneakers book. And works like an auction. I'm representing the marketplace. And you guys will bid with the money that I've handed out. You all have random amounts, so I just threw them out. And then whoever gets the highest bid gets candy bar. If you have friends, might want to bid together, you just get half candy bar. I'm sure winning that way. Up to you. But I'll start the bidding at 15 Deutschmarks. That's what the money's called. Anyone? Anyone? Got 15. 15. Anyone going up from there? 20. 20 over here.
I got 25.
25 right here. Anyone? Anyone 30?
40.
40. 50. 50 in the back. Where are we at? Got 50 in the back.
Split it in half with your
50. 80. 80. Got 80.
You want to go once?
90. 95.
95. 95. Is that last bid?
I talked about once.
100 going once. 100 going twice. 105. And we are sold at $105. So you guys, as a... Alright team, bring it back, bring it back. You guys, as the German society, set the value of the Snickers bar at $105.
Wow.
So that's what that would go for in the marketplace.
So this
As
is
pre-printing money.
This is about 1919, right when after World War I ended. So the German market's still going well. This is right when the Treaty of Versailles signed. So now we're going to represent what happened when we started printing money. So this is after we lost all our territories, we lost a lot of our economic input. And so we're going to watch as the value of our dollar drops significantly.
I'm the German government. I'm just printing money. Oh, look at me. Everyone gets rich now. You feel rich, right? You got lots of money.
Make it rain. $500. Make it rain.
Here's Deutschmarks.
Wow.
Deutschmark was the actual currency they used up until World War II. When Hitler's reign took over, they moved from the Deutschmark.
Alright. So now, as our German society, you guys all think you're loaded, right?
You guys think you're good?
Yeah, right? You're rich now. You got cash in the pocket. So what we're going to do is we are going to auction off another Snickers. So you have a second chance to get the candy bar.
Same stickers, same item.
Exact same item, identical. And we're just going to see what society values it at. I'll start it at what we previously ended at, 105. Any takers at 105? Got 105 in the back? 150 in the front.
200. 500.
500 right here. 700.
1,000. 3,000.
3,000.
8,000. 9,000.
2,600.
2,600.
16,000. 20 G's on the side.
15,000.
Go get 20,000. Anyone bid 20,000? You got 20,000?
Once. Twice.
30,000. 30,000 going once. 30,000 going twice. 31,000.
Yeah, 31,000.
You have to actually have the money. I'm not gonna money. Got 32,000.
Actually have 16K.
32,000 going once. 32,000 going twice. And sold for 32,000 Deutschmarks. So now, you guys, as German Society, value a Snickers bar, the exact same item, at $32,000, or Deutschmarks. So that shows how it went from 100 to 32,000. The item didn't change, so what you can get per dollar is lower. So the money isn't worth as much in the marketplace, which is the idea of inflation.
I need to see. Germany's forced to print money. It makes them make these wheelbarrows full of money, and they pile these into banks, throw these into the system. It's just everywhere. This causes it to decrease so much by, yeah, this is even before the American Depression. So Germany was being hit hard. When the Depression hit, it was even worse. So some of the things they did was, this is one thing they did in the Depression. Instead of actually spending the money, they would actually use it for fuel in their fires. Because it was easier to cope with it than it was to actually go out and spend it.
It was more efficient to burn the money than to buy wood for their furnace.
Instead of buying wood, they would spend these millions of Deutschmarks to burn it, to fuel their buildings, heat, everything. And even buying food, you'd have to take baskets upon baskets of things just to buy things like one loaf of bread would be a basket of money. An apple, anything you would need normally for your session would take more and more money to do this. So like one day they could go to the market and find out we're going to get a loaf of bread. The next day they came in, it was like 20 to 40, and it just kept going and going and going.
So this caused depression, since it's going to shut down the markets. If everyone has $500 in their bank account, all of a sudden a Snickers bar is going to cost you $30,000 or Deutschmarks. So the market's going to shut down because people aren't buying things. That means producers aren't selling. So the economy can't function when money isn't worth anything in relation to actual goods. So the whole economic system broke down, caused a severe depression.
So one other thing they did with the money is kids would play with it. So instead of buying toys, they would just stick bricks of money and they would play with them, they'd stack them, and they'd even make kites out of them flying. Because the price of paper does even cost more than this, so they just use the money to play with it.
Imagine doing that with 20s.
You walked outside right now
I
and
could
saw
do
a
that.
kid flying a kite of $1 million.
I'd steal it.
I'd be like,
I'd steal it for sure.
Yep. So that's our works cited. And then, yeah. German Depression.